was honestly just like shocked. I couldn't believe that a game of tackle could lead to something like me essentially breaking my eyes. I kind of just like sat there and I just like stared at the wall for a while because I just couldn't fathom that this is what happened to me over a football. It honestly scared me too because you can't tell what's going to happen from that point on.
Jeremiah Coleman from Nashville, Tennessee is defying odds after an injury at 9 years old changed his life.
So we were playing a game of tackle and I jumped to catch a ball. I caught the ball, but another kid came out of nowhere, wrapped his arms like around my waist, like around my middle while midair. I went flying back and the back of my head hit against the sidewalk. And at first I didn't even notice it. I was like, ow, this hurts really bad. But then as the day progressed, I was like, something's not right. And when I got home that night, I pulled out my spelling homework and I looked down. I just couldn't see it. It was like looking through a frosted pane glass. I just couldn't see it. They took me to the ER and I found out I had a retinal detachment in my eye, which is basically the part of the eye that filters light.
As a result of the injury, Jeremiah received a devastating diagnosis. He learned he was blind.
I had a few surgeries and that actually kept me from going to 5th grade. So I was out of school for about a year.
He began rebuilding his life under new circumstances.
I met some awesome people from the vision office and they helped me. So there was Miss Karen. She taught me how to read Braille. My first Braille word was uranium. There was Miss Jan Walker. She was my orientation mobility instructor back then. So she taught me how to use a cane. The kids around me too. They made me feel normal. They didn't just like call me out for not being able to see or not sitting with me because he can't see. No, it was just like, okay, you're just another kid that joined the class a little late in the year. Come on, join the fun. And that honestly what helped me out the most, because I felt like I wouldn't be accepted if I wasn't able to see and enjoy the same things they were, but I was.
Fast forward to middle school, Jeremiah was introduced to instruments.
And we just got a new band director, Miss Berger, and she kept approaching me. And at first I didn't want to do it. I was like, I'm not going to do it. That sounds like too much work. But she kept coming and she was persistent. So I was like, you know what? Okay, let me give it a try. So one day I went up to the band room. She handed me a trumpet. And it just kind of soared from there.
She's the one that originally got him started in the first place on trumpet. So without her, he wouldn't even have had the ear or the development to do what he's doing now.
I learned how to play trumpet and learn music by ear. So this makes my 4th year playing trumpet. It's so diverse to play trumpet too. You can make it low, you can make it high, you can make it jazzy, or you can do concert band with it. So trumpet is kind of my forte.
1, 2, forte.
He set his sights on Stratford STEM Magnet High School.
I've been listening to Stratford for some years before I even got here. I live only 4 minutes away from the school, so you can hear them playing, and we would just sit and we just watch them practice. And it was so cool to me that these awesome high schools were playing these big, loud instruments, and they were doing it right too. Like it was clean and it was amazing. And I wanted to be a part of that someday, but I didn't think I could. I don't know how to read music. I was scared. I just didn't think I could do it.
Jeremiah faced his fears. The 14-year-old is now one of the youngest members of the Stratford marching band.
And then I met Mr. Latham, and he just like inspired me somehow. I can't even put it into words. But when I got to Stratford, it just like clicked, and here I am now.
Band director Mr. Latham says it's rare for someone Jeremiah's age to make the team.
We've had freshmen that are interested and they realize how much commitment, because we practice from 2:20 to 6 p.m. every day. You know, we're trying to be one of the top bands in our city. When you got new freshmen that come in, it's not easy to just do it. If you have the mindset to do it, you know, you can do it. But, you know, with Jeremiah, he had the mindset.
He's made adjustments to teach Jeremiah better.
I was nervous. I was thinking like, how in the world am I how is he gonna march? How is he gonna do parades? How am I, how? I've never taught a student that has a disability like this. His first day, he was a little frightened. We treat this as a legit family, and we just took Jeremiah in. And we don't treat him like he's blind. I mean, we know that, but we're not gonna, treat him any type of way. And it's just been flowing since his first day. Our section leader, Kayla, she helps assist with Jeremiah. So when we have new music, I get her right on the music first. Once she has it, she'll take Jeremiah in the back practice room, and within about 10 minutes, come back out of the practice room, and we are up and running. I could depend on some of my stronger trumpet players to say, hey, let's go work with Jeremiah. Or I would take the time out to, okay, Jeremiah, it's actually C, D, B, A. And he'll catch on to it. So it is some adjusting for sure. It's some adjusting, but it's not to the point where we have to stop rehearsal and we have to stop our agenda or anything like that. I actually just met one of his Braille teachers earlier this week.
Oh, yeah.
And we're gonna start working on him reading music in Braille now.
The band at Stratford STEM Magnet High School is fairly new.
When I got here in 2022, I had to build the band from literally zero. There's no students in the program. All the students that are in the band now, they never played instruments before. They all learned while being in the program. They didn't know how to read music at all, didn't know anything about band culture, didn't even know what a trumpet was. So that was from 2022 to now. Now we're up to about 60 students.
The group is doing so well that they are raising money for several upcoming trips. The community has rallied behind them, and the NFL has also taken notice.
Tennessee Titans, they saw our story. And the Tennessee Titans came to our game with their Drumline Blue Crew, and they donated $5,000. And they gave us tickets to the game. Jeremiah had the opportunity to play with their trumpeteers when they scored touchdowns, the Ring of Fire, which was amazing.
Jeremiah hopes to play in college one day.
Well, Mr. Latham went to Norfolk, and their band this year is absolutely amazing.
State University, my boy!
But also, I'm looking at Belmont, which is a little more close to home, but their band program is also amazing. And then you can't forget about Fisk. They're amazing, too. So there's a couple schools that I'm keeping my eye on for the future.
Until then, he's focused on inspiring others and perfecting his craft.
If you have a dream, go for it. If you want to go to space, you go through the proper channels, get the education, get the license, go to space. If you want to be in the Olympics, do the training, do the proper certifications, and be in the Olympics. There's nothing that can hold you back if you truly put your mind to it. Because obviously it's not holding me back very much. And I'm just like, okay, I can't see the where behind it. Like, okay, let's just roll with it.
For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindall.